Hi everyone, I am Shannon from Simon & Schuster. Super excited to be here and present my fall favorites. And if anybody sees anything or galleys they want, please don't feel hesitate to reach out and we'll do our best to get them to you. So first up, I am going to talk about Me and Mama, written by and illustrated by Cosby Cabrera. This is from Deneen Milner's imprint, which was launched last spring. We're super excited about it. I think Cabrera is a talent to watch, and this has received a star at SLJ and PW already. It's a gorgeous picture book that captures the bond and love between a mother and her child as they spend a rainy day together. And as you see in the pictures, the art is gorgeous and beautiful prose. It celebrates the simple daily rituals of life, such as brushing teeth, getting dressed, and all the way through their bedtime routine. Shelf Awareness said the following: while Me and Mama offers a canvas onto which all children can draw their life experiences, it is primarily a beautiful celebratory mirror of Black life and family. Gentle and soft, Me and Mama is a loving bedtime story or a soothing read aloud. And Valentina will scroll through the art, and it's just really, I think, museum-worthy quality. They're their morning cups. And I love that, oops, one is broken. Super, super sweet. And next up, we will talk about When I Draw a Panda. There we go. This is Amy June Bates she was the author illustrator of The Big Umbrella, which was a huge indie favorite. I love this book so much. To me, it's a celebration of creativity and individuality, giving kids permission to do things their own ways. And when we scroll through the art, you'll see that this little girl is scribbling. She loves to draw. She says, sometimes when they say to draw a perfect circle, mine turns out a little wonky. Never having drawn a perfect anything, I can totally relate to that. When she draws a panda on the chalkboard wall of her room, the panda joins her in a kind of creative rebellion. The panda in her are silly, so whenever somebody tells them to do something, they go their own way with it. I just love that, really giving kids permission to do their own thing. Amy's son is on the autism spectrum, and she wrote this with him in mind. I love this when they tell them to draw something silly, he draws something pretty silly. So it goes on and on like that, but the art just makes me so happy in this. And next up, I think one of our most commercial and by far the most glittery book on our list, Unicorns Are the Worst by Alex Willen. I can't think of any kid who wouldn't find it hilarious. Magic is serious business. All unicorns do is prance around, frolic, have tea parties, and leave glitter all over the place. They're nothing like practical, hardworking goblins who can put magic to good use. Unicorns aren't helpful at all. And as our goblin friend goes on and on, lamenting the trauma of living next to these sparkly creatures, he is all of a sudden accosted by a fire-breathing dragon. And who do you think comes to the rescue? Our glittery friends, of course. I love this. He's going party shopping and he doesn't understand why the entire aisle is full with unicorn paraphernalia. So super funny. I think, the humor sets right alongside Dragons Love Tacos. Cracks me up. All right, moving on to Respect, Aretha Franklin, Queen of Soul. Guys, this book is gorgeous. I cannot say enough about the artwork in here. Here is a quote from its starred booklist review. The award-winning author-illustrator team of Weatherford and Morrison have taken on the life story of the Queen of Soul, and the result is a beautiful work of art. I couldn't agree more. Carol Boston Weatherford has received a Caldecott and a Coretta Scott King honors, as well as an NAACP Image Award. Frank Morrison has won a Coretta Scott King honor and the Coretta Scott King John Steptoe Award. Each of the double-page breathtaking spreads that you see is a word coupled with a rhyming couplet. It's 48, it is great timing. It's 48 pages. At the end, it includes an extensive author note, and there's a list of Aretha's top charting songs at the end. So, so pretty. I definitely see award potential here. Moving on to middle grades. Guys, this is so creepy and good. It's Whispering Pines by the sister writing team of Heidi Lang and Katie Bartowski. This is Stranger Things meets the X-Files. It's a creepy, heart-pounding middle grade novel. 12-year-old Ray's father has disappeared, and for a fresh start, her mom moves her and her older sister across the country to the town of Whispering Pines in Connecticut. From the very beginning, Ray notices that things are different in this town. Missing students, sinkholes, speed limits with decimal points, told in alternating voices between Ray and her neighbor, Kaden, whose family business is ghost hunting and whose brother has gone missing. The two band together when several of the missing students show up like zombies with their eyes removed. I know. The prologue alone literally gave me goosebumps. This is a great mashup of sci-fi, horror, conspiracy theories, and middle school. Definitely, I feel a 10 and up. Yay, Jamie Sumner, Tune It Out. No sophomore slump for Jamie's second novel. Roll With It was named a Kirkus Review's Best Middle Grade Book of 2019. RJ Palacio called it a big-hearted story that's as sweet as it is awesome. Tune It Out has received 4-starred reviews so far. 12-year-old Lou Montgomery has the voice of an angel, or so her mother will tell anyone who will listen. Lou's mother is determined that Lou will one day be a star and has forced Lou to perform in coffee shops, talent shows, basically any open mic that will have her, as they live in their truck and move around. The problem is loud noises and unexpected touch are painful and terrifying to Lou. When an accident draws Child Protective Services into the picture, she is sent to live with an aunt and uncle that she didn't know existed. In a stable home, not worrying about her next meal, Lou is enrolled in a school and is eventually diagnosed with sensory processing disorder. It's a heartfelt, voice-driven novel. You can't help but fall in love with Lou and root for her as she discovers her own voice and forms relationships with family and friends. It's really special. Saucy. Every time I look at Saucy, I get so happy. Just look at that cute little pig. This is Cynthia Katahata. It's on sale next week. There's gorgeous black and white illustrations throughout. 11-year-old Becca is a quadruplet, and each of her siblings has a thing. Jammer has hockey, Bailey has music, Casey is a deep thinker and wonders if we're all not just living in a simulation. Becca longs to find a thing that is hers. One night on a family walk, she finds a sick piglet and decides to nurse it back to health. Once Saucy is recovered and makes herself at home, it turns out that pigs are a lot of work, maybe even more destructive than a toddler. The household is supportive, even if chaotic. Their dad has been working extra hours. Their mom is constantly taxing Jammer to hockey, and Bailey, who has cerebral palsy, to physical therapy. When everyone realizes that when Saucy is full grown, she could clock in at 600 pounds, decisions have to be made. This is a warm, funny, realistic family story. And we're gonna move on to YA. So excited to talk to you guys about The Black Kids by Christina Hammonds Reed. First of all, just look at the cover. Every time I see the cover, it makes me happy. It's beautiful. This is set in LA in 1992. Ashley is happily living out the last months of her senior year at the pool and the beach with her friends. They've been besties since kindergarten. Recently, she's not 100% sure things are the same between them anymore, but she's willing to let that slide. They live in a wealthy neighborhood of LA and go to a prestigious private school where Ashley is one of the few Black kids. And that's mainly been okay until the riots break out after the acquittal of the policeman in the Rodney King case. This book hits on so many levels. It's historical, and that makes me sad because I was in high school when this happened. It has rich kid drama. It touches on race, class, and at its heart, it's a coming of age tale. I really couldn't love it more. I know that this has been out since August, but if you haven't had a chance to read it, you will not regret it. It does contain sex, alcohol, and drug use, I would say 14 and up. And Christina is going to be at the Mirrors and Windows present programming in October. So make sure to join in. Legend Born, Tracy Dion. Very excited to present our Indies Introduced title that went on sale last week and just received its 3rd starred review. Yay! For fans of Cassandra Clare and Margaret Rogerson, this is a contemporary fantasy steeped in Black girl magic. Yay, I'm glad there's love for Legend Born already. 16-year-old Bree is grieving the loss of her mother. To escape, she attends a summer pre-college program on the campus of UNC Chapel Hill. While attending her first party, she witnesses a magical attack that uncovers hidden memories of her mother's death. She begins a quest to uncover the connections between her mother's death and the Order of the Round Table, a secret society on campus. Weaving Arthurian legend and Southern Black culture, this is an explosive debut. It's gotten so much indie love, and we're really proud to have it on our list. I think I might have time. I didn't stop my clock stopwatch to talk about one spring 21 title. I'll do it really quickly. This is Alone. It is Megan Freeman. It is coming out in March. This is a novel in verse. It is about a girl who's kind of sneaking out for the night, and she wakes up the next morning and there is nobody in town, not her parents. I mean, her town has been evacuated, abandoned. There's not another soul that exists, and she needs to survive. It's a survival story. Yeah, this is right up Summer's alley. It's gorgeous. She's alone for years. It's with just her and a Rottweiler, and she takes care of herself, and it's so good. So I'm really excited about this one. But anyways, thank you guys for listening. On the slides, there were some information about our book pantry and other things that you can share with educators, lots of author videos and content, and great things to share with kids that are homeschool learning as well. So there's a link to my picks. If anybody has any questions, please let me know. Thank you for your time.